Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your June 2022 monthly guidance with me, Julie Poole. Thank you for being here. Right, we're going to use these cards for general information for you Capricorn. Then we're going to look at money, career, finance with these. Going to get some advice and guidance from the Oracle, and I'm using the Magic of the Unicorns and the Wisdom of the Oracle. These two decks are both Marchetti. The cards I use are linked below, along with the links to book in with me if you would like a private session, whether that's hypnotherapy, healing, energy realignment, a reading. I do readings live and pre-recorded depending on your time zone. If you can't make a live reading because of the time difference, then we can do a pre-recorded. Anyway, all the information is below. Let's have a little look what's going on for you, beautiful Capricorns. Your central energy there is the Chariot. Oh, you might notice, this is good for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross-watching, by the way. You might notice if you're watching one of your other signs for the first six, Aries through till Virgo, that I was using reversals. But the feedback was like, we don't like the reversals. So I'm like, okie dokie, we'll take them out then. So we're taking them out. So there we go. They will be there though for the weeklies a week Monday because I've already recorded them. I am away next week for my daughter's wedding, so I've been trying to do everything ready for you in advance so you don't miss out. Okay, money, career, please, for my Capricorns. Money, career, finance, business. The Tower, 4 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 7 of Wands. You're not best happy where you are, my lovelies. A lot of you wanted more. Okie dokie. Let's have a look what the guidance is coming in from the angels. I like to see that Tower there with the 4 of Cups because that means that part of you that isn't very happy with what you're doing can fall away. All right, we've got I Am Beautiful coming in from the angels and from the unicorns. Okay, the Pool of Christ light. Open your heart. Spread unconditional love. Okay, very loving energy coming in over here. Now, where do you want me to start, please? Over here. Okay, right, I'm talking to my team. All right, the Pool of Christ lights, number 28, which comes down to a 10, which is a 1. And 1 is about leadership, being in your own mastery of your own destiny. When you open your heart, as it says there, open your heart, spread unconditional love. When your heart is open, the heart will guide you. The heart knows what it wants. So when we're looking at creating our best life, we want to be coming from a place of love so that everything we do and are is touched by that love, which brings us to a place of creativity, of joy, of all the good stuff, all right? And it's a similar message coming in with I Am Beautiful. You know, what's that got to do with what's going on in life? Absolutely everything. Everything. When you see your own beauty and you recognize your own beauty, that I am beautiful despite my wibbles and wobbles, I am perfect within my imperfections, I see the beauty in myself. When I see that, I see the beauty outside of myself. I see the beauty in a leaf opening, a flower blossoming. I see the beauty in every sign, synchronicity and disaster. I kind of look at everything and say, okay, well, as they say, you know, a rejection is God's protection. Whatever you see as a disaster, when you're coming from the eyes of beauty and love over here, then you see it as, oh, well, it wasn't meant to be. And it doesn't bring you into a dark place. You rise above it because you're coming from a place of beauty and light and love. So they're asking you to bring that in, all right? So we have movement here, quite a lot of movement. And look at this last row. This is the outcome. Strength, Ace of Swords and the Sun. That's fantastic. So what is moving? We've got the 4 of Cups twice. So 4 of Cups is all about dissatisfaction, boredom, it's not fulfilling enough, it's not enriching enough. And why? Because we are out of balance a little bit. Two of Coins is juggling far too much, perhaps lost sight of what's really important and getting caught up in the minutiae of the detail of things that really don't matter. You know, saying to yourself, if this was in 5 years' time, would this matter? No, not really. So, you know, it helps bring everything into context, into perspective. But you are juggling at the moment, and you're not best happy about what you're having to juggle. But you're trying to get to the sun, this direction from that juggling everything, too many balls in the air, too much stuff going on, too much... All right, they correct me. I wanted to say too much forward movement, but perhaps it's not that it's too much. Perhaps it's a little fast. They're just showing me the ball, a ball rolling so fast that it's kind of making you dizzy. There is a little bit of speed going on here. But that's okay. We are moving towards the sun, which is the brightest, most positive card in the deck. So this is very, very positive. We're coming into this strength. We've got strength, Ace of Cups, and the sun here. We have this excuse me, okay, right, they're saying talk to yourself, talk to your friends, talk to your partner, talk to the universe, talk to source, whoever you want to talk to. Get it out, because as I'm talking here, my throat was getting more and more clogged and closed. So right, we need to clear that by speaking. And the Ace of Swords is a card of communication and talking and clarity and a new focus. The birds here, birds always in the tarot signify communication and news and discussion, okay? So I'm gabbling and I'm all over the place, but that's because the energy is so fast. So I'm just going to try and slow it down a little bit here so that we can go into it. All right, let's take a breath. Okay, thank you. So the Two of Coins, trying to get your life in balance, whether that's enough money, enough love, enough time for you, enough time for friends, to balance work life, to balance home, to balance everything out. You have been focused on working for the future. The Seven of Coins is, I am building something here solid and stable for the future. And sometimes we're so focused on the future that we've forgotten about the now. Now, it's important to plan for the future and have goals and aspirations, of course it is, but when we lose sight of the now, it gets out of balance. And this is what they're telling me. For some of you, if that doesn't resonate, that's okay. So for example, you may be say you're putting money aside every single week or month towards a pension for your future, but in the meantime it means you're having to work 2 or 3 jobs to make sure that you're putting money in the pension pot. We've got out of balance a little bit because we're too focused on the future and not enough in the now. And equally, we don't want to do it the other way around either, where we just live in the moment without any care or responsibility for the future. We're wanting to bring this into balance. I hope that makes sense for you. So the Knight of Cups, this is your foundation. The Knight of Cups in your foundation is saying, right, we want to take action on our happiness, because here I'm not devastatedly unhappy. It's not the Five of Cups, but I'm not particularly happy either. This is a card of lack of motivation. It's boredom. It's stagnation. It's not really where I want to be. So I need to recognize it and say, this life that I'm currently living, this world that I've created, it hasn't given me the satisfaction that I truly want. And perhaps I've started to lose faith that it can ever be that way. No. Let's get back to the faith. The faith is there. This is the Hierophant. In your foundation, still solidity, stability, commitment, it all being the foundation really strong. That foundation is there, but it's got a little bit off kilter. It's got a little bit too much focus on the future. So let's use that Knight of Cups to bring your attention into, what about now? I deserve to be happy now. When I recognize that, it will help me to start to bring my life back into balance and to take it forward towards the sun, towards that positivity, the brightness. This is creative energy as well. You shine the sun on anything and it grows, it flourishes. So coming this way, the Knight of Cups through the Chariot to strength. We are wanting to move forward, but I wanted to say, but not too quickly, but my spiritual team is saying not too slowly either. It's getting that balance. So we're going to use our strengths to really, strength is our courage, determination, being bold, being confident, having that faith to say, I can turn this around so that I'm living a life right now and not just in the future that is more fulfilled and more enriched. So I'm moving towards a new beginning here with that Ace of Swords. The Chariot is moving me towards this. So this is unfolding for you, I believe, in June. It feels like it's more towards the end of June, towards as we go more towards Cancer season, and that's okay. That's when the sun and the brightness is starting to come into a sharper clarity. Okay, they want to say more about this, so I will pull clarifiers, but I just want to look over here. This is money, career, business, finance, okay? We have got similar cards here. We've got the Four of Cups, but it's coming in with the Tower. It's the Two of Swords there, so I'm not quite sure what to do. I haven't made a decision yet. I do know that I'm not satisfied with my work, my career, my business. I want more. I need something that's more fulfilling and enriching. So I need to be prepared to allow things to shift and change and fall. That's what the Tower is about. But I'm going to be very careful, Seven of Wands, that it's what I want, not necessarily what everybody else wants, what I want. The Seven of Wands is a card all about you protecting your own space. You are in a stronger position here. This is having the higher ground. You know that you want more. You know that you are you don't have to make a decision right here, right now about that's the one. I'm going to consider it, but then I'm going to move towards that which is going to give me greater security. The Queen of Pentacles is financially shrewd. She's a very good businesswoman. She's a good entrepreneur. She's a good investor. She's wise. She is bold, and this is beautiful Capricorn energy. I mean, it's a Virgo card really, but it's Capricorn energy because it's so earthed and grounded. We need to know that what we're building for the future has its roots in they're just showing me fertile earth, fertile soil. It has its roots in fertile soil so that it will grow. And that growth is going to be aided and helped by these two cards here, because the Faith card, the Hierophant, is about those strong roots, and the Sun is putting the warmth on that to fertile soil for it to grow. So Capricorn, you are in a shifting time with that Tower there. This can be sudden change, but it doesn't have to come from outside you. It can be within you. You could literally wake up one morning and realize, I hate my job and I don't want to go in. Okay, oh my goodness, what am I going to do about it? Right, well, I need to make sure I'm protecting myself first and making sure that anything I'm moving towards in terms of a new job or opening up a business or expanding a business or whatever it is for you has its roots in stability and security and financial flow. You want that strength of the financial flow. Okay, let's come back to here then. What do you want me to clarify? Oh, they want one couple for each row. All right, so let's clarify that. Two of Coins, please. Nine of Cups, good, beautiful. This is a wish fulfilled, a goal, a dream, an aspiration. So have we lost sight of that goal? Have we got so caught up with the juggling all of the balls that we've forgotten about what's important? Here is a dream, a wish fulfilled that wants to go forward, right? It's where the cards are touching, is influencing. This dream is wanting to come about, and that Chariot wants to take it forward. with the King of Wands in a very bold, assertive, confident way. Believe in you, Capricorn. You've got this. You can do it. You can move towards that goal. Okay, the Hanging Man. I'm just asking. Right, okay. Predominantly about the Four of Cups here, which is that card of disillusionment and disappointment. They're saying, look at things upside down and inside out. Take the bits that you do enjoy and say, right, those bits are important to me, but those bits I thought were important actually are not, when I look at it from a different perspective. This is where it takes the strength. We get caught up in a belief system. All right, it's called confirmation bias. So we can look at something and say, that's the way it is. But when we look at it upside down, which takes a bit of courage to dismantle the belief system and see it differently, then we start to have a new clarity. It's by using the energy of the Hanging Man, which is a different perspective. Look at see the mirror underneath him as well. When we see ourselves upside down in the mirror, the world looks quite different. Look at things upside down and inside out, Capricorn. That is then going to bring you that new clarity, the aha moment, the understanding. Good. Lovely. These are beautiful clarifiers, so that we can get then that new beginning. Ace of Cups, which is everything that Four of Cups isn't. I'm happy, I'm satisfied, life is flowing. The fish here in the cup represent abundance. On the Sun, Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups, just beautiful. So keep in that faith, keep that belief going, keep driving towards that goal, that dream, that wish that is going to start to open up and flourish as we get into the second half of June and into July, looking much, much more positive. I want a couple of clarifiers for your work, money, career as well. Give me a little bit more, please, for my Capricorns. Thank you so much. Death and the Seven of Swords. Good. Okay, so the Tower and Death is saying whatever the job is that's giving you that dissatisfaction, whatever the situation is transforming, it's changing, it's ending, and we are walking away. Seven of Swords in this context is strategy. I'm coming up with an action plan. I know where I'm going now. I figured it out and I am leaving that behind me. I recognize that my current job or my current income is not giving me the desired outcome. So I am allowing it to transform and I am prepared to move on. So that feels really good, really empowering. All of these cards will also influence that. So that central energy of the Chariot is saying, Capricorn, it's time to move on to the next phase of your job, world life in terms of your income. Time to move on. Come up with a strategy of what's right for you and allow it to unfold. All right, my darlings, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope it helps, give you some ideas, inspiration, information for the month of June. Do catch me on the weeklies. I do post every week, but not for each sign. I do a general for the collective. So perhaps I will see you there. And if not, I'll see you next month. Have a great month. Take care. Bye-bye.